Buzzworthy Radio is on. The entertainment show that gets you up close and personal with today's hottest stars. Here's your host, Nabel J. Lee.
Hey guys, it's Nabel J. Lee and welcome into a new Buzzcast here at Buzzworthy Radio. So I had the chance to sit down and speak with the people who handle the Bros Being Basic Instagram and Twitter accounts, Travis and Ashley, and this account has gone so viral within the last several weeks. It's amazing, and I think it's utterly genius. If you haven't seen this, you need to get on these platforms and check these pictures out because they are drop dead hysterical. And then we got into another account that they do called Fashion Dads. I literally fell out my chair listening to the descriptions. Basically, with the Bros Being Basic accounts, you'll see pictures of basically bros being basic, and it's sort of a way of mimicking and poking fun at when girls be basic. So we got into all of that and basically why they decided to do this type of account. It's hilarious. You got to check it out. Here it is, Travis and Ashley from Bros Being Basic. Check it out. Hey.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. This is fun. This is exciting for me.
Us too.
This is pretty awesome. For those of you who have not seen this yet, I was actually exposed to this account on Facebook. One of my friends, Ida, went on and posted, I think it was on Gawker. I can't remember what site it was on, but it was talking about the Instagram of Bros Being Basic. And I literally fell out of my chair simply because I was like, yes, you girls do this all the time. And it was so funny just to see the guys mimic girls being basic.
Exactly.
And I thought it was genius.
There's endless material. We're never going to run out of material.
This one,
I think it's getting worse too.
Down. Oh,
yeah.
It's getting worse.
Worse? You think it's getting worse?
Man, we can't tell you, like, even in our direct, like, we both live in Atlanta, Georgia, and even within our friend groups, like, I think people are intentionally doing it now, like, kind of, they're like, oh, look at this, and they're sending pictures of, like, themselves doing something extremely basic, but they're still posting it and still doing the same thing, so it's like, yeah, but then, yeah, we're getting so many, like, we're getting so many entries a day. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, we've made it, like, cool to be basic. We're revolutionizing.
This is true. This is true. Now, I was so against chicks being basic, and now all of a sudden it's like, you got to be basic now because I don't think you're awesome if you're not basic.
Embrace it. Embrace your basic.
Never say those words, but now I am. And and it's just gone so viral, and it's what's even funnier is that there have been instances where my guy friends would make fun of their girlfriends and literally post pictures on Facebook of selfies of them doing the duck face, and I have no idea what's the purpose of a girl doing a duck face. So
we have yet to figure that out either.
I don't understand that. Why must a selfie be equipped with a duck face in it? I don't get it.
It's like it's
from the girl
selfie.
Yeah, I mean, from the girl's angle, it's like they think it's sexy. They kind of suck their cheekbones in. They make their lips pouty, like it's supposed to.
That's not
sexy.
sexy.
They think it's subtle sexy, and it's like the least subtle thing ever. And now it's just been equated with non-sexy. So it's just like, stop it. I mean, it's funny as a joke, but I've seen so many girls still do it seriously every day.
Yeah.
That's like, stop this madness. I mean, they keep doing it to us,
Yeah, we don't want them to stop, like, technically, but like.
Yeah,
no, you don't. No, you got to keep doing it. And this needs to keep going forever.
Yeah, it's funny. Like,
who are you?
Really, don't stop it.
Really, we are encouraging you to be basic here on this show right now. We are encouraging the basicness. Right. So please go to your nearest Starbucks, get that pumpkin spice latte right now. Wear your UGG boots. So I'm just saying, wear your UGG boots
and a blanket scarf
and your North Face and your North Face.
North Face.
Yeah.
That is how you attract a white basic chick right there.
Exactly.
I still have not seen the most common basic thing that a girl does on the feed yet. It is the nail pictures. It's everywhere. It's everywhere, especially on my feed. I'm sure on yours too.
Nails are tough because, guys, there's the whole thing that we don't want. We still want it to be things the guys to do. So a guy's probably not going to go get his nails painted, but we've definitely done one of the very first posts we did that blew up was this with toes, and we do with the guys petty party. There's 5 of the guys got their nails done. Seriously, way before the Instagram account was in the summer, and our hashtag that we love is toes before hose, and people kind of dug that. So
and treat your feet.
Treat your feet. Yeah, but Travis, he goes and gets pedicures. He's not ashamed.
Yeah, I got one a couple weeks ago. I go for the foot massage.
Well,
yeah, first one. Calf massage, that rub down.
Yeah, calf massage, man. That rub down is on point.
Don't hate.
No,
I definitely don't hate. For sure.
feels amazing. And you don't have to clip your toenails either. So.
Well, I have not had my experience with that yet, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe after this conversation, I might experience one of those things. So, cross your fingers on that. But
yeah.
What made you guys go ahead and just decide to go ahead and just be like, let's make this count. Let's put this out there and just showcase it to the internet masses. I mean, this was just smart.
Well, yeah, we just lost Ashley, but I don't know where she went. But yeah, whatever, it's fine. So Ashley owns a blog. It's called Witty and Pretty, and she's been doing it for a while now. And she just writes about fun stuff and just everything pretty much. It's hilarious as well. And so she came up with the idea. She's like, hey, let's do this. She asked for my help. So I rounded up a bunch of our guy friends. This was right before Thanksgiving last year. So Thanksgiving 2014. And so we got a bunch of our guy friends, and we took pictures of them acting basic. And so she did the blog, and then it started getting picked up. She got a ton of views. So I called her. I think this was all Thanksgiving Eve, and I was like, Ashley, I'm gonna start an Instagram account because I think this will be hilarious. And we know we can just be over the top. We already have tons of material because all of our guy friends, a lot of them are already really basic anyway. So, and honestly, I own a pair of Ugg boots, and I've had them since I lived in New York 5 years ago. So I didn't go out and buy a pair of Ugg boots and start posting pictures. I love them. And so we started it that night, and then it started getting picked up by BuzzFeed and Elite Daily and MTV and even Time Magazine, just random stuff. So it went viral. And we had, we've been doing it since November, and we have close to, I think 207 or 8,000 followers.
I saw that. Yeah, that's amazing. I was tempted to send a picture. One of my friends for Halloween went as a basic chick, and it literally had the leggings with the Ugg boots on, and had a tank top, and they wrote on the tank top "basic bitch" on it. And he wore the wig, and I was just like, I should totally send that to them.
We had a bunch of buddies go as basic witches. So the same outfit, but then they painted their face green and wore a pointy hat. Basic witch. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's been fun. Even around here, all of our friends are. I literally get just a ton of text messages hey, is this good enough for the site? I'm like, oh, leave me alone. But yeah, it's funny. It's funny to see everybody. All the entries we get. We get some really good ones and then some really, really bad ones. I think maybe one week we'll have the worst of bros being basic and just post all those pictures. It's funny.
What?
Oh my God.
What has been so far, if you can think of one, has been the weirdest submission that you've ever seen?
Oh, I know exactly which one. It was not too long ago. This guy, there's 2 snowmen. I'm trying to build this picture for you. 2 snowmen standing probably 4 foot tall.
Okay.
And they had carrots on both of them where they're private.
Oh yeah. I had a feeling that's where you were going.
And then there's a guy doggy style in between them with nothing but like whitey tighties on,
What?
like where his butt's facing one carrot and his mouth is on the other carrot, and I'm like what in the world are you doing? Like, why would you want this in public? I don't know why he's doing that. So I was just lost. I was like, what is this? That one's probably the worst so far.
I don't think that's classified as bros being basic. I think that's bros being disgusting. So
Yeah.
there's
not one basic thing about that. Like
It's not
even a funny picture. It's just all around bad.
I literally just like the picture is in my head and I'm just rolling my eyes, going like, dude,
Yeah,
really?
it's exactly what you picture, and it's that bad.
Oh god, I don't envy you that, my friend, but
Yeah.
don't envy you that at all.
Yeah, but girls, like we're trying to find that fine line between where, you know, the guy is being, you know, he's still a guy, but he's kind of doing more feminine things without like going way over the top. Like, we don't want somebody wearing like a wig and high heels. Like, what's basic about that? Like, you're just dressed you're a cross dresser. Like, it's not basic.
Right, exactly.
So it's kind of there's a fine line there. I think we've stayed in it pretty good. I feel like so far.
I think you've been doing a good job with it, and
yeah,
you know, and it always brings up the question, because there was this one point I was at work, and for those who don't know, my job is at the Walgreens, just so you know, and I was painting the picture for you. I'm at work, and I was talking to one of my coworkers, and I mentioned something to her, and she said that she did something, and I literally basically blurted out the words, "Man, you really are one basic chick." And she's like, "What's basic?" And she literally just said, "What's basic mean?"
Oh gosh.
I just said, the fact that you don't know what basic is just means to me you really are basic.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, this is normal. Like, you're not even trying.
You're not even trying. You are already basic if you don't know what basic means.
Yeah. just Google it.
That's it. And it just brought the question to my head. I was like, wow. So how did we really start with the whole basic phenomenon? Like, how did we just basically like, oh yeah, that's just a basic thing? I'm like, what made us think that this is basic?
Right. Yeah. I don't know where it came from. I mean, I'm sure it started about the same time as like Instagram did, where, you know, we actually did a video the other day for advertising company, and it's like the start of like how we started the account, but it's Ashley and I are like commentating, and we're reenacting 5 of the most basic poses, and we had a bunch of our guy friends come down, and like, so we did like the gym selfie, the cupcake
gym selfie, yeah,
and like the selfie, it's the selfie that is like, oh, look at me, but actually, you know, here's
the butt's a little out, and
yeah, and here's a quote about I want to save the pandas, or, you know, something like that. Like, it has nothing to do with like your face or like what you look like, but then it's like, oh, you know, I've been reading a lot about how, you know, this animal is endangered, and you know, guys, please donate or pray, you know, something like that. Like, and it's just a picture of their face, like in a sunset. Like, huh, where did that come from? Like, what does that have to do with that?
You know, I don't think I've seen that one before. But then again, I don't think I have. Mainly, I don't think I've read any of those in the descriptions. But that's a first for me. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Selfie with a cause or something like that. No.
You realize I'm gonna wind up going online on Twitter and Instagram just to look at that hashtag, just to see it for myself, because I've never really seen this before. This is
maybe, I don't know if that's an actual. I mean, I just made that up, but like,
you just made it up.
Yeah.
You never know; it could be out there, but I mean,
it could be. Yeah.
Literally, I've never heard that before. That's interesting. I'm just been privy to the gym selfies, the bathroom selfie, primarily the bathroom selfies.
Oh yeah, the cupcake selfies. I've seen a lot of those too.
Yeah.
Like cheat day. Like, oh, I'm really not going to eat this, but it looks cute.
Oh
like
God,
that.
yeah.
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 That's one of my favorites.
I hate them. But
Yeah. We love them.
Well, that, but it's just like I hate them because I say I hate them because I'm like,